Grand Rising, I am Empress Sade El Bay, and this is the Moors News Network. If you would like to follow us and join our group, you can find us on Telegram at the Moors News Network, invite link provided in the description below. And if any of the information provided within this video, past videos, or our message at the Moors News Network resonates with you and you would like to support our mission, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to get this information out to others that may need what we are sharing in these critical times that we are living in today. Today's episode is called Surviving the Shift. Okay. And I'm calling it Surviving the Shift because tomorrow we're going to have a show called The Shift with Empress Adora and Empress Phoenix Star. And they're going to be talking about the external shift that's going on. That is going to be at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I believe it's like 5 p.m. Pacific time, October 27th. However, today I want to speak on the inner shift that's going on right now in the world. As I stated, if you were privy to the last episode that I did, it was called 5D Ascension is here. And I stated as above, so below. I know a lot of people may know that information already, but I'm speaking to a lot of the beginners. I've been talking to a lot of people that are just awakening for the first time. They don't have an understanding of this information. So I want to speak to them right quick before I go in on the show. One thing that was brought to my attention was about how, 4D and 5D and how things work. And I want to say this. When you look at dimensions and densities, fourth dimension or third dimension is a place. So when you think of dimension, think of places. And when you look at density, that's a consciousness, okay? That's about raising your vibrations higher, gaining that knowledge, that truth, that love, and is raising your conscious level, bringing you closer to your higher self, which is your higher godlike self, okay? And you get closer to the divine creator by doing so. I also want to state that each density would be similar to like a book or a TV a series or a video game, because each book may have different chapters, or a series like a show may have different episodes, and a video game may have different levels. It's the similar to that when it comes to densities. Okay, so you will not graduate one particular density without going through each chapter the same way you wouldn't. You can't say that you completely read a book unless you read each chapter, or you completely knew what a show, the whole entire series of a show without listening to and looking at each episode, or you beat a game without passing each level. So it's similar to that. Now, I just wanted to say that before moving on about the show. Again, this show today is called Surviving the Shift. Now, I want to go in a little bit more about the inner shift that's going on, the inner pole shift that we're having, that's going on right now. And the first thing I want to say, because the messages that I'm giving you today is going to be, these are channeled message by the inner council of light that's within. And the first thing that I wanted to say is about your deeper inner relationship with yourself is your greatest strength. Okay. Your knowing of what is true. And without knowing truth, you will be vulnerable to outer storms. So you have to go within. We've talked about this several times, and definitely on the last, like I said, episode 5D Ascension is here. Going within is key right now. Okay. All the external chatter and external noise, with talking to other people and trying to find out and gain from their truths is not your truth. And again, you're trying to reconnect to your higher self. And the only way to do that is to go to those deep places, those deep, dark places within you, and deal with your shadow work. Okay. And then from that point, also deal with learning the keys and the tricks and the ways to raise your vibration. And in doing so, is going to benefit you when looking at the chaos and the outer noise that you're going to be going through and that you already are going through right now in the world today. Your inner world is solid and true, even though you may have to go through the darkness to get there. Just know that your inner world is always going to be solid and true to you. Again, that's all that matters right now. um the guidance and the peace and the companionship is here within that place inside of you, and that place that's inside of you, we're talking about the heart chakra. Okay, right now the heart chakra is critical. For the people that have done the study and have the knowledge, they know that right now that um and have heard of, at least about your heart right now, has to be lighter than the feather, and that judgment day, or whatever you want to call it, is here. So the heart chakra plays a pivotal role when it comes to end times. And speaking of the end times, um, the guidance, again, like I said, the peace, the companionship is in that place, that heart chakra. And the unconditional love that you desire is also here, and it's inside of you. You don't have to look for any outside source for love. You love yourself. Okay. That is key. That is critical right now. To love yourself, to be in love with yourself, even all the flaws, because the flaws are some of the lessons that you're learning right now that is helping you to get to um, the higher density. We've all contracted to be here. No one is here by accident. Everyone is here on purpose. We all came here to learn. Same way most of us have went through first density and second density. We decided to go through third density too. It's about a mastership. We are here to master our souls, and become those ascended masters. And, a lot of us that came here, we came here because we knew we had the strength to do this. Okay. A lot of beings decided not to come here to be on the uh, third dimension, but we did. So it is something to say about being here, something special with that. However, we have went through hell being here. But in order to get to the light, we went through the darkness to get to that light, that truth, and come back to love through these times, through the hate. Knowing what hate was, like we discussed in 5D Ascension, is here to know what love is. We had to know first what hate was, so we can see and understand what love truly is to us, our truth, our definition of love. Let me see. The I'm looking at my notes, so forgive me if it kind of seems a little choppy, but also the inner place, I mean the in the place all things will truly reset. Um, and I'm talking about your heart. In that place, all things will truly reset, and it is your authentic inner compass. Okay, it is your authentic inner compass. So know this, okay? You are going to need to use your heart through these times to navigate through these storms, whether it's a literal storm or just more of a mental or spiritual storm that's going on. It doesn't matter, mental, spiritual, physical, financial, you're going to need your heart to navigate through. When chaos is rampant, like I said it before, go within and do the opposite of what is expected of you. You're going to be expected to scream and get angry and cry and be scared and to lose focus, because that's all that's going to do is help you lose focus and lower your vibrations at a time when your vibrations need to be high. This is the time of tests. We are going through tests. This is an experiment that we came here to go through right now, this simulation that we're in. Pass the test. Just pass the test. And part of that is staying focused on the destination. The destination is 5D ascension. Okay. Let's see here. This is also the time, and I'm glad I'm seeing this, to bring out that inner lion and be fearless. If you listened to yesterday, we had an episode. It was called Divinely Inspired, and that show was with Empress Shin, warrior goddess. And this Empress, she is so amazing. She does wonderful, beautiful pieces of jewelry made with raw materials, using, different crystals and different conductors like copper wiring and so forth. And even though it may seem like that show is not connected to today, but it is, because the jewelry that she creates has spiritual purpose or healing purposes. And one of her pieces that she did had a lion on it. And we discussed it because she said that, she's very shy. And I told her, growing up, I was the same. I was shy, but she loved the lion. And when you look at a lion, you look at it as being like fearless and a leader, and like they say, the king of the jungle, and so forth. And right now is the time of the lion. Um, Even when looking at us going through the Lion's Gate portal, the lion has been a reference for at least for the past couple of months. And even now we're on social media, everybody reference the lion. Okay. You need to become the lion and be fearless right now. That is key, especially when we're talking about surviving the shift, because that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about what you need to do spiritually, mentally, and emotionally to survive this shift that's taking place. Next would be, again, do not panic. Don't panic at the moment. Just breathe deeply, do your meditations, go within your heart chakra and tap into your endless reserve of your love vibration energy to sustain you. You have an enormous amount of bountiful, endless amount of love energy. Go within that to sustain you through these hard times. It's going to be needed. Okay. And you're going to have to master that skill. Also make all your inquiries in your heart chakra. Okay. And heed the guidance from there. Heed the warning. We have been given several warnings, and it's many people, I'm sure right now that's listening, that overstand and understand and center stand what I'm talking about today, by knowing that there's been a lot of messages. And we spoke on this in the chat. If you were in the Moore's News Network chat today, the group chat on Telegram, we spoke on the fact that there has been a lot of messages through movies, shows, songs, and even video games telling us what's going on right now. And it's time to use your intuition, and to use that heart chakra to guide you and actually heed the warning. Okay. And most people that don't heed the warning and don't listen to their intuition, if you're that person right now that's listening today, that um, really doesn't trust yourself, because that's pretty much what it is. Most people don't trust themselves. So it's hard to even trust others if you don't trust yourself. And you would have to had to learn to trust yourself first before even moving forward to look at anyone else. So it's important to trust your intuition. A lot of times your first mind is the right mind. Okay. So again, trust your intuition, go within your heart, and ask whatever you need to ask with all your concerns. Um, this is how you counteract the external noise in all the chaos by seeking internal peace first. Okay. So you have to seek internal peace. That is going to be your counteraction for what's going on right now. Once you have tapped into it, now you will be able to stand strong like the lion and firm in the storm. Okay. And we've talked about the storm several times. You guys have heard a lot of the patriots and the Q movement and Trump, and they're always talking about the storm is here, the storm is coming. And, it's been a lot of a back and forth on dates and whether is the storm here. Don't focus on that. Those are just distractions. Just focus on yourself and tap it into that heart chakra and your heart energy, your love energy right now, and focus on you and raising your vibrations right now. And you'll be ready. Again, I think I said this before, but if I didn't, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So just stay ready and stay prepared. Okay. You must absolutely know that you are not whatever is swirling around you right now. You must absolutely know that it is not you. What is going on outside of you externally is not you. The chaos and so forth, that's not you. Again, we talked about the movie and watching the movie. Get your popcorn, watch the movie. Yeah, well, it's okay to watch the movie. Again, like I said before, if don't take part in the movie unless you plan on being the hero. And right now, the hero would be the light workers and the star seeds that are emanating their light and pushing to raise the frequency of the vibration of the planet, and coming with that creativity and that imagination needed to bring 5D into reality. Okay. Again, that's the new movie that we're making. We're creating our own movie. So, um, you know, be the starring role in your new movie. Okay, so next is once you have touched that place and tapped into that grace source within, there is nothing external that can conquer it. Okay, we touched on this a little bit already, but know this: there's nothing that can conquer um, love. Okay, once you know of this, it literally changes everything. Everything in your life will change. When you truly, truly know this, you have to really know this in your heart because this is the great reset. Once you reset your inner compass, which is your true north and south, everything sorts itself out accordingly from that point. The true great reset is within. You're resetting. Okay. Focus on that. And when you do that, you start to know what is right for you and make decisions based on your truth, not anyone else's. Again, no one else's truth matters but yours. This is a solo journey. Okay. You came in this world by yourself to have your own experiment and do your own solo journey right now. And once you do this, then you'll see that you'll start to align yourself with people who share your same direction. And you're listening to this because that's what you're trying to do right now. Anyone that's listening to this message is trying to align themselves with like-minded people. After you tap into yourself and deal with that shadow work and start demonstrating and doing the work, putting in the work, doing the work yourself, you're going that light, because it's contagious, we stated that, is going to emanate just far and wide, and you're going to start attracting those people to you. Okay. And then that's going to start to form that community and that base that you're looking for that's outside of you. Okay. And then you also will choose what is natural and organic and authentic, and which is what is true for you. You will start to do that. Uh, it will be automatic. You don't even have to think about it. When you focus on your heart and what's true, everything else is just going to start to line up. Again, like I stated, everything in your physical life, not just mental and spiritual, but even in your physical life, rearranges itself around this as well. It will start to rearrange itself as well. Now, some decisions will be easy, but some will be difficult. And we are facing a lot of different difficult decisions right now. There are people that are losing their homes. There are people that are losing their jobs. And there are people that are moving, making big moves, going across to whole different regions of not only the nation and, but also in other countries as well. They're making big moves, big plans, doing things that they never did before. Um, so, those things are happening right now. And again, all will align with your truth as nothing wavers from that now. Nothing wavers from your truth. That's the only thing that matters. Okay. And also, when we talk about people moving in locations, we're going to get into this. This is just a sidebar, right quick. We're going to get into a lot of good locations um, for preparing yourself for the external shift that's coming on tomorrow on the show. So, stay tuned and stick around for that show tomorrow on Wednesday. You don't want to miss that. Um, okay, next. Having respect for yourself and your inner integrity is critical, because once that is established, everything you do will be guided by that. Okay, this is all going along with your inner truth. Okay, keeping the integrity of that. Okay, that's very, very, very important right now. Do not waver from that. um Let me see here. And also, once you do that, you will never go outside of the realm of love, for love is the true basis of everything. This is what is the real reset is all about. Um, if it is not about love, it must not be perpetuated out here, for love reigns supreme. Okay. That's all you really need to focus on right now. Because again, the test is coming. The test is here to spark fear and to see, will you pass the test and not be fearful. Okay, the test is here to throw you off and distract you. The test is here to show evil, put evil and hate in your face. It is here to do that, and you're supposed to do the opposite. So just know this. um So right now you may be asking yourself, what can you do in your physical world to express your love, to express that? And especially when everything is chaotic and your back is going to be against the wall, because for some people, as I just stated, your back is against the wall right now. Knowing and emanating love is everything. And that's all that matters. Just know it and emanate love, and know that it is contagious. Again, we stated this before, but I'm going to reiterate that it is contagious. And right now, like again, that's critical with shining the light that we need to emanate that light and that love on the planet. Okay, I'm going through my notes here. I'm trying to make sure I hit everything for you guys today. Oh, it also connects all like-minded to it. Okay, love is going to connect all like-minded to itself, and also will warn those and be a beacon for those that cannot connect to love. It will do that as well. Evil in the world has no concept of the power of love, for it thrives on the opposite. Going back to polarities again, evil is the complete opposite of love. So how could it really truly overstand or understand love? But because you know it, because you were able to see and have the polarities of both sides, and you know what evil is, then you know what love is, and that you know your truth. And that's all that matters. And you know your definition of it. And that's all that matters from your perspective. Um, When you have love in your heart and you operate from the love frequency, and you emanate that on a continuous basis, again, like I said, it's contagious. And then you eradicate the opposite by being love in everything that you are and everything that you do. Okay. So again, that is key. Love is your superpower. It is the superpower, and you are that. Okay. Remember this: from the fires of love, inspiration will arise. And through that inspiration, to inspire yourself to do things out of love, whether no matter how small or how big, you're going to inspire others to do the same. You will know what to do in your own way to express the love vibration. Again, it could be big or small projects. Just follow your heart to navigate through the craziness of the external world right now. Okay. Your heart is your compass, your heart is your guide. One inspiration and one decision at a time. Baby steps. You don't have to do everything all at once. Just take it one teeny weeny, just one teeny weeny step at a time. And take anything you are concerned about to your heart chakra, and it will advise you. So all your problems and your concerns, take it there first. Okay. It is really, really, really important not to be so overwhelmed with the enormity of the problem. Now, I know I spoke on it, but I know some people are going to listen to this message and still let themselves get distracted. Again, I stated on, if you listen to 5D Ascension is here, and if you haven't, please go listen to that video, because I really went in about distractions and how you got to be, driving or traveling in your own traveling vessel, or driving in your own car to your destination of the 5D, and hiring your vibrations. And so you can't get distracted from problems and anything else that may come in a road and sidetrack you. You can't do that. Right now, it's a solo journey right now. Okay. And you're here to pass the test. Okay. All it takes is a small spark to light a big flame. So focus your energy on love and not the opposite. And also, every time you witness love through anyone that's showing it and doing it, please, please, please affirm it. Let that man or woman know that you see them, you see what they're doing, and to continue to emanate their light and shine bright. Okay. For love prevails all, and it is your superpower. Okay. With love, it will open up all the gates and all the governments in your mind and your spiritual mind. So all your psychic abilities could come online, and everything that you're going to need to help to protect yourself through these times to come online. So that's very, very, very important. And I hope this message hits home for some of you. I hope it answers some questions that you may have or that you didn't even know you had. Okay, today I hope it really did, because it's time. It's time for everyone to get up and start doing their work, um, and following their path, and opening up their heart chakra, and letting it be their guide to their truth and emanating their light. And if everybody does the same thing and emanate their light, um, it is going to be so powerful. It's going to be just such an amazing and beautiful thing. And again, remember to tap into your creativity. Write down and imagine, what do you see for 5D? What do you see? So we can bring that into fruition, so we can manifest that, because there's going to be distractions trying to stop us from manifesting that. It's happening right now. You see it all around. You see it, you feel it. Okay. You hear about it, but it's in the air. You know that things are wrong. And it's wrong in so many ways. It's at a point, it's not even about trying to figure out all what's wrong. It's about trying to master yourself, your inner self, and manifesting the 5D in um, making sure that you're operating on high frequencies and high vibrations right now. That's all that matters. The distractions does not matter, because in the Moore's News Network, we're going to talk about the news. We give you the news, no filter. Okay. If you want news that you're not going to hear on any other platform, you go to the Moore's News Network on Telegram. You're going to see it, because there's a lot of stuff that we can say there that we can't say anywhere else. So you're going to see that information there, and we can talk about things. And so you're going to do that, because it's important to know what's going on and what's going on around you. However, it's also important not to be obsessed about it and let it distract you, and just become overwhelming, to where you're so focused on that you can't focus on your journey. Okay. It's time to master thyself. It's time to master yourself. I, self, law, am master Islam. I'm going to leave you guys with that for tonight. And I'm hoping to see you guys tomorrow for the shift. So please stay tuned. And again, if this information resonates with you today, and I'm hoping that it does, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay. I thank you guys so much. Peace and love.